Hi guys, it's Shell, Sunbury Housewives. Welcome back to another DIY. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for stopping by. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see future DIYs. Today we are making two travel makeup brush holders. One is a farmhouse rustic version and the other is a glam version. It's very easy, very inexpensive. So let's get started into the video. The first thing I did is I take this wine glass holder from the Dollar Tree and I remove the ribbon. And then I size the contact paper that I need and cut it down. And then I'm simply going to place the contact paper onto the box, round box is we're going to call this. And I did leave a little at the end so that I could then snip some little slits in the bottom and to be able to roll and fold over the end, which you will see here in just a few. I took the lid and I drew a circle using the bottom part of the lid and I cut that out, and we'll show you what we do with that later. And then I also made the strip for the top of the lid and I cut that out. I did make it longer than I needed to so that I can again fold it over. This is actually so easy to work with, just like contact paper normally is. And I make the little slits not all the way to the lid, but just above, so that I can then be able to fold over the contact paper into, now at the top of the lid, I made it longer so that you can see how it goes farther in, so that when we do put the top on, it'll be a lot more finished. You'll see, it'll make more sense. I smoothed it out as much as I could. And then I took my box cutter and I cut off any excess. So I placed it in there and then I run my finger, and I had a dowel. I ran it over to see as close to the edge as I could to see what I needed to excess cut off, to get it as close to that edge as possible. And then I just took my scissors and cut that off and then put it into the center. I then took some jute rope and I hot glued it where the seams came together, just so that it was any imperfections, you wouldn't be able to see it. I also ran some jute rope along the top of the other one. Don't do it while it's together. You don't want to glue them together. Once that was done, I cut that off, and then I made a quick little bow using a couple strands of the jute rope and hot glued it to the front of this case. It is so cute, and there is a twist with it. You won't see it until we do the glam version of this. Okay, for the second one, I did have to paint over it because it's such a dark color. So I started with white, and my acrylic paint sucked. So I went with the gray, and I had this marble contact paper, just some pieces laying around, and thankfully it was enough to do this. So I cut it down to size just like the other one, same steps. And now that you've painted it, it is a little harder to pull up. So you will want to be more careful if you are painting it. I suggest to try to find a lighter colored box. And before we get too much into the video, This one I did dress up as well. However, I got a phone call and forgot to hit the record button again. I really need to get back to using my actual camera. Then that won't happen. So this one I did leave quite a bit extra on each end so that I could then go and trim off and then fold over the bottom. You can see I'm just taking a straight edge or my box cutter and just making slits. I'm not going all the way to the edge because you don't want it to tear. And this particular one tears very easily for some reason. Making the top for my lid again, just going around and cutting that out and do the same process. And since you don't get to see what I'm actually doing because of the part that did get cut out, since you guys have seen me do this part with the rustic one, I just used some Dollar Tree diamond wrap ribbon they have. You could use anything to glam it up that you want. This is just what I had on hand. So I thought that it would look nice, and I really like how it turned out. So I'm just folding this in, as smoothing and try to get as close to that edge as possible so that we could put the top on. All right, here you can see where I put the wrap on. I made a bow. Here's the twist. The soft side of the Velcro makes a perfect color switch for your makeup brushes. Stick it to the top of the lid. It's compact. It doesn't take any space up at all. And you will be able to put your makeup brushes in there when you're traveling. You can have your makeup brushes sitting up in the cup. And then when you're doing your makeup, you just brush your makeup brush over the Velcro, the soft part of the Velcro. And it will take off the color off the brush because it agitates the brush and takes off all that eyeshadow. And you'll be able to go on to the next color. So one, you can limit how many brushes you need to bring. And it's just, it's a perfect solution to not only being compact, but efficient. Here it is all done. I love it. It turned out so cute. It's so versatile. You could do however you want. So I got the glam version. I got the rustic farmhouse version. You can do whatever you want. And I can't wait to take mine on vacation. And hey, guess what, girls? Surprise, you're getting one too for our mini vacay. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a great big thumbs up. And I will see you next time. Bye.